I know it's coming. It's not going to get me this time. I know it's coming. Oh, God! Welcome to Supernatural Saturdays here on the Bald Brad channel, where we take one day out of the week to step aside from the politics, the craziness of the world, and dive into the paranormal, the unexplained, and the supernatural. If you're looking for the Bald Brad Show, well, folks, our main show is Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, with a sprinkling of politics on Sunday. But again, Saturdays is devoted to exploring Bigfoot, UFOs, aliens, again, the supernatural. Today, what we're looking at is top 10 scary ghost videos by Nuke's Top 5. We haven't done these in quite some time. Without further ado, let's go ahead and roll it.
When bad things come to those who wait. This next mysterious video was shared to the internet without a source. The footage appears to have been recorded by a CCTV camera inside a restaurant while the staff is finishing up work and cleaning up for the night. What happens next is shocking.
Did anybody see what was in the top left-hand corner there? I saw something moving when she was moving the mop around. Did you guys catch that? Whoa!
A mop and a bucket can be seen sliding across the restaurant floor by itself. But most horrifying of all, some kind of invisible force violently grabs the waitress by her hair and pulls her backwards out of frame. Now, without a source, we don't know what happened next. But I'm imagining lots of screaming and running.
Folks, if that happened to you, what would you do? What would you do? Let us know in the comment section below. Oh my God.
Oh dear. A couple of young hunters are out scouting the countryside for deer. They search and film through a camera with a long-range lens, when suddenly the hunter catches something that is just weird.
Respond while we're watching them.
All right.
How do you track them?
There's two more black dots. Cody.
How do you turn this on?
You see that?
Oh, what the crap? Is that a guy? What the frick?
What the f? What was that?
He's walking creepy.
Dude, that was a skinwalker. What?
Follow him.
I videoed it.
What the frick?
I'm gonna go get my.
That was a skinwalker.
No. What?
Even in the distance and with the bad video quality, it is obvious that some strange, large, misshapen figure seems to be chasing the deer and...
All right, let's just pause it for one moment, folks, okay? Because not everything we look at here is legit. If you look at the vehicle right below the circle, the vehicle looks relatively upsized. I think it's an optical illusion is what I'm saying. I think that's just a normal person walking through. It looks like they're ginormous trees when in reality they're not. It looks like they're far off in the distance and it looks like a giant walking through. The dude's walking creepily, okay? It's probably some elderly guy that lost his shirt somewhere. Maybe a homeless person if this is in Los Angeles or California. I know we're not supposed to bring politics into this, but it's probably a Democrat-ran area. I'm sorry. What do you guys think it is? Is it a giant or is it just some dude, again, that lost his shirt?
running at an inhumanly fast speed. The unidentified figure looks humanoid in shape, but appears to run on all fours like an animal. The guys are confused and laugh it off, but are baffled by what they just captured.
Not running on all fours.
The hunters still have no idea what they filmed to this day. Through the eyes of a child. Early one evening in Louisiana, Mallory Weber is taking a fun video of her son Cashton when something unexpected happens that absolutely chills her.
I hate videos with kids, man.
Cheese. Cheese.
Oh,
What you doing? What you see?
Dear Baba.
What?
Baba.
What do you see?
Hi.
Who are you saying hi to? Who are you saying hi to? Dude, you need to stop that. You're freaking me out.
Freaky,
Come on.
man.
The little boy appears to see
I'm actually a pretty big believer in children being able to sense and see the other side, ghosts, at an early age. This freaks me out, man. Really freaks me out.
someone standing inside Mallory's bedroom.
Who's Papa?
Someone he calls Paw Paw. Freaked out by his behavior, Mallory quickly walks over to the bedroom to look inside. But there's no one there.
I got goosebumps.
Baffled by what just happened, she posts her video to TikTok where it quickly spreads and is watched by millions. Her comment section is flooded with questions, so she decides to answer a few in 2 more videos.
There's really not much of a backstory, I'm sorry. I was just videoing him being cute and saying cheese, and then that happened. Never happened before. Both his grandpas are still alive. It's my grandpa and my husband's grandpa that both passed away like a year ago. He did meet both of them. They never lived in my house before. That bedroom was me and my husband's bedroom. I'm trying to think of all the questions because I want to answer all y'all. I don't
Just
know.
genuinely
That's
kind of
about
freaked
it.
out.
This never happened before, so that's why I was telling him to stop, and that it was freaking me out because I didn't know how to respond. It never happened, and it was freaking me out. That's about it. Who's Papa? Papa could be my grandpa or my husband's grandpa because they both passed the same year. Both my son's
That's terrible.
grandpas are both alive. I don't know if you call them grandpas, papas, grandfather, I don't know, but we call them Papa. That's how they are down here. That's what we call them. I hope that answered your question. I don't know.
Yeah, it's Papa.
So could it be that the boy saw the spirit of
Look at
one
that,
of
he's
his
looking up,
parents'
too.
grandfathers? Or what do you think is going on here?
That's freaky, man.
Let me know.
That's freaky.
In another video, this time from Georgia, proud mother Christy is home alone with her 2-year-old son Levi when he too sees something that his mother
Can't do this
just
today,
can't
man.
see.
The freaking kids.
My favorite person.
Where's your favorite place to go?
What?
What do you see?
I see something in a hand. I see something in a hand.
Oh my gosh.
You see what?
A flexing.
A bad thing.
A flexing.
What does it look like?
A ghost.
A
Oh
ghost?
my gosh.
There is one.
No, there's no
Oh.
ghost. No ghost here. Ghost be gone.
God, you're at home with your kid. He's like, I see a ghost, mommy. It ain't a good one. I'm freaking out, man. 'Cause I'm telling you, kids see things, dude. Why would a kid just make something? I mean, kids make up stuff all the time. Don't get me wrong, but dude, this is insane. Look at his reaction.
Mommy, go in my room.
Hello, mommy. I see the ghost, and it's telling me to kill you. Freaky deaky, man.
It's not sad in my room.
It's not scary in your room?
Mm,
Well, you
my
need to stop
God.
acting weird.
it's sad with you.
It's not scary in here.
I saw everything pulled in the hat.
There's a scary thing floating. Where?
Oh my gosh.
Baby, there's nothing there.
Yes, it is.
No, there's not. Stop it. Stop it.
Little Levi appears to see something that he describes to be a quote, bad thing, a quote, ghost, and a quote, scary floating thing. He urges his mother to go to his room where, in his words, it's not scary. After the shock wears off a little, Christy seems to kind of believe him, and she follows her son into his room.
Oh no.
Look, it's kind of Sammy. Go in my room. Try to go in Mommy. Go in my room. Drink is Sammy.
he keeps looking in the same direction too, like the same. He like looked at it again.
Mommy, come here too. It's nothing scary.
Nothing scary.
Now, it's worth mentioning that Christy's TikTok page is completely dedicated to cute videos of her son, but none of them have anything to do with the paranormal, except these two. So could little Levi really be seeing a ghost? Something that's scary enough for him to warn his mother and guide her to safety? Let me know what you think.
Is Levi seeing ghosts? His name's Levi, right? Levi seeing ghosts?
We need scary videos. So if you see a scary video that you think would be great on the top 5, email us at nukestop5@gmail.com. The Inheritance. This next TikTok user might seem familiar to you as we've featured the beginning of his story on Nuke's Top 5 before. Now Jacob says that he inherited his grandmother's house after she passed away and he now lives in the old home. While cleaning out his grandmother's belongings, he finds a creepy old antique jester doll. Jacob.
This one got me last time. I'll let you know if it's the same video or not, but this messed me up. This messed me up. This isn't the first time we've done Supernatural Saturdays in terms of reacting to ghost videos and going on an adventure here of the paranormal. This thing is freaky deaky. It seems like it's going to be a new one. The last one, dude, I'm telling you, I almost fell out of my chair. I think that was the video.
Feels eerily drawn to the strange doll and decides to keep it, sitting it on top of a bureau in his bedroom. It was a very bad idea. One night, Jacob is woken up by the sound of knocking coming from his bedroom closet.
This is the one we saw last time. I don't know if I could do this. Look at that thing just... first of all, what are you doing putting that thing just staring at you while you're sleeping? Look at that thing just hovering. What's up, Jimmy? Hey, Jimmy. Hey, man, we're tight, right? We're tight, Jimmy, all right? Like, freak as hell, man.
I just heard knocking from the closet.
Okay. You know what? Can we get a fresh paint in the room? Just go down there to Sherwin-Williams, pick yourself up a cheapo gallon of paint. Clean that right up. I know it's coming. It's not going to get me this time. I know it's coming. Oh, God! Folks, I've freaking seen this video before. I knew it was coming, but I thought it was he opens the door, nothing there. He hears another bang. He closes it, then he opens the door. I thought it was happening later.
Soon after posting this horrifying video, Jacob just sort of disappeared from the internet.
What's up, Jimmy? What's up, man? Hey, Jimmy, what are you doing in there? Freaky, dude.
Now it's nearly 7 months later, and Jacob is back. He says he's been busy slowly renovating the house and has now moved the jester doll into its own room.
Get rid of it.
Jacob says that for 7 months, nothing really happened. But then late one night, Jacob is again woken up by a strange sound. What happens next is chilling.
I just heard banging.
Is Jimmy... Is he still in the basement? Folks, I'm home by myself. I'm losing it. If he's standing at the door, we're done. it turns, I'm done. I can't do this. God, there's so much happening.
Jacob hears loud banging coming from the room next to his, the room where he keeps the jester doll. He gets up to investigate but finds nothing out of the ordinary. But then he hears loud footsteps coming up the staircase right behind him.
There's a shadow.
The door to the doll's room slowly swings open, and when he turns around, the doll now seems to be staring at him. Jacob's absolutely freaked out and decides to move the doll once again, but this time he leaves it all the
Get rid of the thing.
way down in the basement. After everything that's happened, he decides to buy a security camera to keep an eye on the creepy doll.
If that thing's head flips
That
around,
might have been a mistake, because just days after putting the jester doll down in the basement, things start to happen that are absolutely terrifying.
what was that?
Strange shadows can be seen moving around the creepy doll, and TikTok viewers swear that they can see one of the doll's eyes moving. But that's not all that Jacob's security camera captures. What happens next is pure nightmare fuel.
Nightmare fuel. Don't go out of frame. Don't go out of frame. Don't go out of frame. Oh, God. That's something. Okay. That can happen. That can happen. Its arm just fell. I mean. I can't do this. Why is the quality so
bad? The doll's
bad?
arm moves by itself just before the basement light bulb shatters. Then in a later video, the camera is pushed over without explanation. Jacob now believes he might have inherited a seriously haunted house.
It could all be faked. It is still freaky, man.
And doll. And is getting increasingly more freaked out as each night passes. He doesn't want the doll anywhere near him and will continue to keep it in the basement. You can follow Jacob's paranormal captures over on his TikTok page, The Clown Doll 5.
What do y'all think?
What waits below?
I think fake.
Paranormal investigators Jeff, Phil, and Mark from the YouTube channel Ghost Tech Paranormal Investigation.
We've seen these guys work before here on Supernatural Saturdays. They seem legit. They seem legit.
Explore the Kelvin and Hatch nuclear bunker in England. In the early 1950s, the bunker was built 125 feet underground and was intended to be the center of operations for the UK if there was ever a nuclear attack. The entrance to the massive structure is hidden inside an otherwise very normal-looking cottage in the middle of nowhere and surrounded by woods. Visitors and staff have often reported seeing multiple apparitions inside the bunker walls. An old lady is often seen wandering the hallways. A female Royal Air Force.
Can you imagine, folks? You're just gonna go take a dump, and you're just freaking out, and you see this old lady in a gown. Hey, buddy, help me. I mean, what happens? What happens? You know, you got to go to the bathroom. You've been holding it, right? Your shift's not over. You finally get your coffee break. You got to be back in Lord knows how long because you got to sit there and man the systems. And you got some old broad running around that ain't supposed to be there. What do you guys do? What do you do? I know this is questions of the day, but you crap yourself is what you do. old lady just standing there that has no access codes and just a little gown like the lady from the Titanic.
The officer in uniform is said to appear and shout at visitors to get out. And finally, a male officer known as Charles allegedly
That is way worse than what I described. That is way worse. I'm going to scream into the mic for y'all that want to freak you out because I'm freaked out, but an old lady sitting there telling you to get out. Get out of here! Get out of here! You guys would lose it. You'd freaking lose it. Big babies. I'd sit there, man, what up? What up? Sit there, square up with her. What's up? What? What up? Right? Little shadow. Little shadow. I ain't scared.
wanders the areas on the second floor. The bunker was decommissioned in 1992 and is now a museum. The Ghost Tech Paranormal Investigations team plans to spend the entire night underground in the bunker as they attempt to capture evidence of the alleged ghostly sightings. Now, the Kelvedon bunker has 3 levels, and the investigators find themselves on the top floor passing through the dormitories. On a previous investigation of the Kelvedon Hatch nuclear bunker, lead investigator Jeff says that he experienced a completely unnerving paranormal experience in this very room.
Bloody hell, Jeff. You alright?
Did he bump it?
That made you jump.
I got touched on my arm. What? In there. Right now. Hello?
There's nothing there, folks. I know you can't see, but there's nothing there.
Did you just touch me?
Looking.
And now, years later, Jeff and his team are back again, alone inside the same dormitory room and in pitch black darkness once again. The guys do their investigation and then decide to leave the dorms. But it did not go well.
We finished the session in the dormitories, and as we try to leave, the door will not open as if it's been held from the other side. I try to open the door, pulling as hard as I can, but the door will not open.
Oh, crap. Well, I mean, I don't know if it's metal or what. Y'all been in a house where things warp, moisture, things can expand where it literally does get stuck. I actually had a house that I was in one time that did happen where it wasn't locked. I literally just couldn't open the damn. I was pulling on it. It was a wood door, but it was so swollen because of the humidity, because it was so hot outside that I just could not get the door open for the life of me. It was not locked. It wasn't like I thought anything about hauntings or anything. I knew it was warped because of that. And I just gone back in like right before, I should say right before, but not too long going in and then out. I don't know if this is metal or what. I'd imagine it's metal, but we'll see.
Who's holding that door?
That'd be so freaky if a face just appeared in that window. Good idea.
Can we come out, please? We want to come out now. Thank you.
This thing opens. Wow.
That's fucking weird.
Throw out what I said. I don't know.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that door now.
The dormitory exit door seems to be held shut by some unknown force. But then, after a polite request, it suddenly just opens with ease. Jeff says that it felt like someone was holding the door shut on the other side. Now, this is where things take a very creepy turn. After a long night of investigating, the team heads off to bed. Bill is preparing to lay down inside the dormitories when, unbeknownst to him, their static camera captures something chilling.
Phil arranges his bed. There is no one else on this level at this time. And as he climbs into his bunk bed, a figure which moves at great speed passes the window at the far end. You can see the dark hair and a white shirt as it passes by.
An unknown figure passes by the same door that was held shut by something earlier. The Ghost Tech team says that no one else was on this floor at this time, and the entrance to the bunker was locked shut. Also, it goes without saying that this small dark-haired figure certainly doesn't look like any of the Ghost Tech team. So just who or what is this?
I mean, it moves.
You can watch this investigation.
It moves by so fast. So fast. But it moves like perfect, right? Like it's like that rather than like you expect when somebody runs, you know, they kind of go up and down when they run. Wow.
With even more spooky moments over on the YouTube channel, Ghost Tech Paranormal Investigations. Misfire. Nuke's Top 5 viewer Luke Hosea reached out to me about a very strange event that took place in broad daylight on the street in front of his home in Leicestershire, England. The spooky and baffling moment was caught by his family's CCTV camera.
No, it's not showing anything. It's not a very clear picture because the light's quite shiny on it.
A bizarre bright light that resembles fire seems to appear out of nowhere behind the cars. Luke says that neither he or his family have any idea what these strange fireballs could be. There are no electrical lines and no telephone lines running above this particular area. So I leave it up to you. What do you think this strange ball of light is? I'm stumped, so let me know.
That is a pretty big ball of light. For those that have been longtime viewers of the Bald Brad Show or just the Bald Brad channel in general, some of you might remember that I did talk about how many years ago, over 15 years ago, I think at this point, I worked at a place called Special Effects Unlimited in Hollywood, where you create things that blow up. You know, it's all for movie sets. Worked on the movie Valkyrie with Tom Cruise. You know, behind the scenes stuff. Just worked in the shop for these movies. And one of the things we would create is called zirkits. I believe they're called zirkits. And they're basically paintballs. And inside the paintball, you have zirconium and other material that when you shoot out of a paintball gun, it creates a spark or a flame. I mean, the more you put inside of it and you have it lopsided for more like zirconium versus another element, or should I say chemical, that when it collides, it'll actually create a bigger fireball or a bigger spark. So, is that what this is? I have no idea. Somebody could throw a firecracker. It's all grainy, but I don't think it's anything paranormal necessarily. You caught this off a video, secure Ring video or whatever it may be. But all I'm saying is I've seen a similar effect to this, not as big, but just with a paintball shooting it out. Because when you see a guy in the movie spray a machine gun, there's not real bullets in there, and they'll show the sparks off the metal and the walls. That's just some dude off camera with a paintball gun, shooting the paintball pellets that we've created by hand to make those sparks. Is that what that is? I have no idea, but I don't think it's
paranormal investigators Pete and Dan from the YouTube channel Night Watchers Paranormal Australia set out to investigate the allegedly haunted Mapleton Cemetery in Australia. The story goes that over the years, many people have witnessed the eerie apparition of a woman crossing the road next to the cemetery.
You hear this story so often, and I've always wanted to happen to me, not while I'm by myself and not in the middle of nowhere, but I have wanted a scenario to happen like this in my life where I'm driving by somewhere and there's just some ghost in a white gown just walking down the road and just disappearing. Because then it would like solidify, right? When you see something like that happen, it would really solidify like this stuff's real.
They say that the mysterious woman waved at them and then seemed to disappear right before their eyes. Dan and Pete begin their investigation by setting up 2 static cameras, one recording in night vision mode. As the investigators are still deploying several motion sensors around the graveyard, their night vision camera captures something truly bizarre.
I'm already freaking out. Dan and Pete, okay. We see Dan and Pete. Dan and Pete here back, still standing still. Okay. Watch here. All right, watch there, folks. See it. Woo! And that moved fast.
A dark shadow-like figure can be seen quickly darting from right to left across the cemetery grounds. Now, whatever it is, the figure is dense.
It even looks like it passes through their light too, and the thing was hauling.
It's enough that it actually blocks out the light of Pete and Dan's flashlight as it passes right behind them. The two investigators don't hear or see anything at the time, and they only discover what they captured later when reviewing their footage. So could it be that the mysterious waving woman made an appearance? Or let me know what you think this is. You can watch this entire investigation and many more over on the YouTube channel, Night Watchers Paranormal Australia. Danvers State Hospital.
Let me know what you think about that one, really. Man. It really moved fast. I mean, the only thing that comes to mind, and I mean, look, we always try to debunk these things, is maybe an owl. I know I've seen, I mean, it could cast a huge shadow. When they're swooping down, those things are hauling. If anybody's seen an owl in real life actually just take off. And it's deadly silent. You would never know that actually flew past you. We have owls actually where I live. I see them when I go running at night and stuff like that. They're just quiet, but they cruise, man. Those things are flying. It's just a guess. It's just a guess.
Hospital. So these next two videos were posted to YouTube a long time ago, and nothing in either video was intended to show anything supernatural. In fact, both videos were posted by urban explorers who have never posted a single paranormal video ever. But some sharp-eyed Nuke's Top 5 viewers watched these videos and noticed something strange that was missed. The first video was sent in by Nuke's Top 5 viewer Macy Asher. The video was recorded way back in 2003 by a guy named Dave who was filming inside the infamous old Danvers State Hospital. The Danvers Hospital was an insane asylum built back in 1874. Eventually, it was discovered that patients were being subjected to horrible treatment and abuse at the hands of the hospital staff. Danvers State Hospital was closed and abandoned in the 1990s. It goes without saying that the huge empty structure was said to be extremely haunted. So Dave is exploring the basement while recording everything on an old analog camcorder. Dave doesn't know it, but he captures something truly bizarre.
Was that his shadow, or was that a shadow person?
Did you see it? A dark figure can be seen moving inside a doorway. Now, Dave has never said that what was captured was anything paranormal. In fact, he's never even saw the figure.
And is it his shadow or is it something else? Turning.
And the footage is over 20 years old.
Oh, that makes sense.
A watchful Nuke's Top 5 viewers spotted this creepy figure, and I'm not sure what it is. Could it be that Dave accidentally captured the spirit of a Danvers Hospital patient? We'll never know, because Danvers Hospital was torn down in 2007 and replaced by luxury apartments. Seems like a scary place to live.
Yeah.
School spirit. This next video was sent in by Nuke's Top 5 viewer Ethan Sheely, who together with his brother used to explore abandoned places in North Carolina and upload their footage to YouTube. But since then, Ethan has moved away from home, so no more exploring. One night, Ethan is feeling a bit nostalgic about the old explorations with his brother and takes a look back at their old videos. In a video where he is exploring an abandoned 1950s middle school, he spots something that he had never noticed before. Did you see it?
No. Did you guys see it?
At the end of a hallway, a dark figure can be seen stepping out of a doorway
Oh,
and
yeah,
then disappearing
look at that.
right back inside.
Oh, wow.
Ethan explains that he and his brother explored every single inch of the building that day, and they didn't find any squatters or homeless people in the building. So he has no idea who or what this could be.
Wow, look at that. I mean, just because you didn't see a squatter doesn't mean it wasn't one, but I mean, it's really cool nonetheless, especially if you go back and you stumbled upon it. Wow.
Hell's Kitchen.
That's pretty cool.
This next spooky video from Krugersdorp, South Africa was shared to Reddit by user Puzzleheaded Snow 23. The footage shows a woman taking a tour through an empty apartment, recording each room as she goes. But it seems that there might be something else inside the apartment with her.
Don't do this to me. What is that banging? Oh, whoa, whoa, no, 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 no. No. I kind of sound like Tom Hanks there from Toy Story. No, 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 no. Folks, what the heck was that? There has to be somebody in there with her, right? Right?
Did you see it? An unidentified figure can be seen walking.
Oh my God. And it's see-through. Look at its feet down there. That is see-through.
Through a door and just passing through
Wow.
the kitchen. Reddit user Puzzleheaded Snow 23 claims that the filmer didn't notice whoever or whatever this is. So is this strange footage proof of the paranormal? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. Thanks so much for watching. As always, my schedule was weird, so...
Man. Solid top 10, folks. I'm not saying all these are legit. That's not what I'm saying. But you have to go through the garbage to find the treasure. I think at some point there's going to be some real gems, and I think we have caught some real gems in the past. We got an entire playlist for Supernatural Saturdays. Again, it's not just paranormal videos, but we also have UFO stuff. We're going to explore more of UFO stuff here starting May and June, because Dr. Greer has some big announcements coming up here regarding UFOs, a big disclosure. But I hope you enjoyed this episode of Supernatural Saturdays. Again, folks, our main show is Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, with a sprinkling of politics. We are a conservative commentary site, as well as reaction. It's more like reaction commentary on news. We have a book out called Trojan Horse, How the Left is Destroying America. If you want to pick yourself up a copy, the link is down in the description. We got merchandise. We got coffee cups. We got it all, folks. We'd love for you to support the Bald Brad channel. Join our community by hitting the Join tab. And I'll see you tomorrow here on the Bald Brad Show.